So President Donald Trump is at it again. Right now, he is trying to screw Canada out of N95 masks. These are the masks that doctors and nurses and medical professionals need to treat patients with COVID-19. So he is trying to screw Canada and Latin America out of these masks by pressuring 3M, the producer of these masks in America, to not export them anymore to Canada and Latin America. And the only reason we know about this is because 3M has actually gone public with this to criticize the move. So again, this is pressure they're feeling right now. We're unclear whether this is actually going to go through and they're actually going to stop exporting them. We don't know that yet. It sounds like they're going to continue exporting them, but they want the public to realize the kind of pressure they are under from the White House. So, and actually, before I even get to the story here, where I'll share more details, Trump is using the Defense Production Act to do this. So the Defense Production Act is a wartime act that essentially tells private companies to mass produce items that are needed in a crisis like this. So it's often used, obviously, during wartime, but this is a scenario where it can also be used to produce the supplies that are necessary to get through this. So I have no issue with using the Defense Production Act. That's a good thing. The problem here is that we're allies. Canada, Latin America, and really the world as a whole, we are all allies in this fight. So by trying to cut out Canada and Latin America, you are essentially saying that we are enemies of the United States. This is equivalent to blocking shipments of medical supplies during World War II. It's essentially the same thing. By cutting us out, you are saying that we are the enemy. But I want to get to more details here, including 3M's reaction to this. So this is a Canadian press story. Minnesota-based 3M says the Trump administration has asked that it stop sending N95 respirators to export markets in Canada and Latin America. But the company, which calls itself a critical supplier of the masks to both markets, says there would be, quote, significant humanitarian implications to doing so. Quote, in addition, ceasing all export of respirators produced in the U.S. would likely cause other countries to retaliate and do the same, as some have already done, 3M said in a statement on Friday. Quote, if that were to occur, the net number of respirators being made available to the U.S. would actually decrease. That is the opposite of what we and the administration, on behalf of the American people, both seek. So 3M makes a great point here, because you're not going to win over, the opinion of conservatives or Republicans or Trump voters or Donald Trump himself or the administration by saying that you have to help other countries. Like, they don't care about other countries. They're nationalistic. They're just going to focus on their own country's own people. They're not going to understand that this is a global crisis that we're all fighting together. But if you frame it in a way that tells them this is actually also going to hurt you, this is going to hurt your people because other countries will retaliate and stop sending their supplies to the U.S., then hopefully that will wake them up. But again, we don't know how far this is going to go. Right now, it sounds like they're just under pressure to stop the exports, but no actual decision has been made yet. So we're going to have to wait and see for updates on this. But as always, Trump is just a disgusting individual.